Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, back. Another episode of our Bears franchise. We're in week 13, going up against the Dolphins. We still 10-1. We have the Dolphins, then we finish with 2 games against the Vikings, 14 and week 17. Then the Lions at 15 and the Eagles at 16. So coming up on the last parts of year 3, let's look at the uniforms here. We're wearing our dark blues. We're wearing their... you know what? Let's have them wear their oranges, and we will wear our throwbacks. Right here, our alternate classic. Yes, factors here: Kalil, Mack, Allen Robinson, Roquan Smith, Byron Jones, Clayton Judge. They only have one, but Desmond King is like a 90 overall. He's just not an X factor. So, hey, weird. What's there? Snow game. Here we go.
From Soldier Field in Chicago. It's week 13.
One of our first snow games too. Sophomore year player Clayton Judge has never played in the snow, I don't think. We'll see how they embrace it. This is also a team coming up from Florida to play in the cold weather. It's going to have some type of factor here. We'll just have to see if the Bears can hold it together here.
Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today we've got a week 13 matchup.
There's Tariq Cohen.
The 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. So here are the Bears.
Judge break 30 touchdowns.
Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception.
Okay, cool. It's not too hard to see that.
In terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Like what I see out there, and we're going to give it to David Montgomery there out of the backfield.
Line brought down there. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Give it up the middle, and of course, his defense, just the speed. That's Baker with that stop.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh, and that's knocked away from the Njoku. King there just knocks it away.
And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying
Good play there.
win last week.
Perkins,
Change. They're still moving around
kick this deep.
and forcing incompletions.
Goodson first on the contact, cleaned up by Terrell Edmonds. All right, we'll see Tua.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he
18 of 8, probably a little bit banged up, but hey, it happens.
over defenses. No interceptions is the number I love.
Let's see what we can do here.
Touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Here's the first.
Matt Breida is taken down by Amani Hooker near the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a very rush-heavy attack, would be my guess.
Carries, 63 yards.
Matt Breida does have the speed. And there's Roquan.
It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And able to find Conley.
Good RPO there.
He's going to have the Dolphins first down. They
Conley.
needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We gotta step it up.
On first down, here's Breida.
Oh, it just cannot get there. Matt Breida is going to use his speed. We could not seal the edge to push him back in. That's just a good run.
A first quarter lead.
Outnumbered to some blockers.
You've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all.
All right, Judge.
This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of the offensive side of the ball.
No one takes it out to the 30. Good return.
In the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Ever go away.
Oh, Komet.
Typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, Komet again, but there's Byron Jones.
That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
Do a little
Built like this guy.
do a reverse. I like this play.
Pretty easy. Put it on him when your other targets are.
We can get. We got a blitz.
To pick up
We should have taken that outside.
some into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up
There's David Montgomery up the middle. Stiff arm for the first.
Midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We get the safeties to bite here. We could. 1-on-1. Mims just cannot haul it in.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up
I
second.
think that's against Xavier Howard on the right side. It is.
Snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of put me in the holiday spirit. Charles Benson.
I have a choice.
Me the evil eye, folks.
Where am I gonna put that football?
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Come on, you just gotta do better than that.
Something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Robinson.
Oh, looks like Darnell Mooney just lost it.
Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a
Darnell Mooney just lost that one in the air. Could not get there in time to make the play. We're going.
looking like they have come to play.
Allen Robinson there.
Like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Balls in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0.
As I said, this defense, we're not prepared. This defense will roll all over us.
Set up shop at the 23-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
Good play to Allen Robinson there. Saw the gap, saw the coverage.
Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Try to forget about that pick six last time out. Montgomery.
What penetration into that backfield.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 64 yards.
It's all over the place.
Part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football. He gains
Oh,
yards,
Komet.
and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to
Pressure in our face. We're gonna dump it out.
To the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice.
Darnell Mooney, back corner of the end zone. Can we get it?
Now a
No.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got this one with Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect
Jesus, what do we do here?
We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the
Check, check, check.
don't let it affect you moving forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the room.
Darnell Mooney ended the back of the end zone against the rush.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone.
All right, our defense needs to come alive. Defense needs to show up, do some work.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'd take a shot here. 2nd and 4.
Second down, and he's going to be brought down on what'll be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
36 to Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike, 36. Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by his big team.
What a route.
Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Mike, put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 36.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard.
And since I'm at the line of scrimmage, it's not going to do much to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't like this look.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed
Oh,
it
wow.
and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, was able to make the sure catch, and flip the down marker back to 1.
Whoa, I missed the tight end. I lost him.
Back out of the backfield.
I lost him coming out of the backfield.
6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Mike, 36.
This is Breida. Pushes past him. And he's going to take
There's Johnson with the stop.
down at about the Bears 14. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
45 to Mike. Check. Go.
Laundry on the field.
Come on, Hicks.
On the offense.
Sometimes
Oh.
you slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
There'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Mike, 36. All right, T, let's. All right, T. Watch 36.
Here's Tua
Right, here we go. Here we go.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage.
Play number 9 on the drive.
Not exactly the
9 yards
cover 3 that I want, but this is.
36.
We kind of just cover the sticks.
from the gun. It's Tua. That's going to to his running back.
He's short.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by
There it is, baby.
if that. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And that is
Oh, look at that throw. Just past Edmonds.
Mike Gesicki. His 6th touchdown.
Tua's putting on a clinic.
They're able to extend that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the
That
defense
is-
sells out against the run. He finds himself open.
Edmonds can't make a play on that football, even if he wanted to. There's just no way he gets there in time.
It is now 21-7. expect Gay to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early.
They are stacking the line right now.
How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more.
The Joku! Look at that. First down.
Things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Man open down the middle of the field, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And there it is, Cole Kmet. They wanted to send a blitz. We'll move some space there in that 2 deep zone.
The Bears have cut it to within a score.
Actually, it was just a 1 deep zone.
Wanted to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays, but in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown.
Right now, Tua is dismantling our defense, and well,
Pinheiro to kick it off.
we're dismantling theirs to an extent.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
There's Travis Gibson.
The Dolphins at the line ready for
Bring some heat.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. I think
And we stop him in the backfield.
we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
Even though it's only a loss of 1.
The wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well.
Oh, wow. That completely fooled me there.
Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. Single, single. Single, single. Go nowhere, 22. Go nowhere.
Tagovailoa working
And there it is. Roquan read that one.
picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Roquan read that one like a school book.
Anyway, that's a ball he would like to have back.
Quick throw. Roquan's there.
He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Never saw him.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
And we have a pick 6 for both teams.
Tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kicks away.
This is going to be about who can make the most defensive plays.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
There's Doss with that stop.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
36 to Mike.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term
Good tackle by Hooker.
back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
Such a good run play up the middle like that. Especially with the speed that Matt Breida has.
Ball game. So not quite a first down just yet.
Not like that.
On second and less than a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Firing quickly here, and that's
Hudson's there.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a
Tua is just picking us apart right now.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Mike 36. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Watch 36. 36.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Good play by Hooker.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Watch the slant. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Pope. And this is caught.
Wow.
Take this
In double cover.
touchdown. Devontae Parker.
You're going to let Devontae Parker bully you out there in the perimeter.
Taking the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the
Just straight bullied you guys out there.
See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So
All right, Judge. Maybe we can march down and get a
and it winds
field
up
goal.
at 6 points for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Judge.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's
I
not
saw Cohen with his hand up. That's the only reason why I saw him.
I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throw it away.
It's a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike, you.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's a good one.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it.
So we get the field goal. Good throw there to Mims on the post route, the sideline.
Catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. The Packers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns thus far.
Okay.
Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime.
Cousins
has thrown a touchdown pass.
pretty big ones there. All right, we cannot let Tua take command of the second half.
Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We'll give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
We're gonna come out and bring some pressure.
Here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
There it is. Hooker's there. Everyone's there. Mack actually gets the stop there.
Certainly not at a premium here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
Man.
Tua sets up to pass.
And that's knocked away by Roquan.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Keep him in front. Come on, Goodson.
He's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. His man complete over the middle.
Good one, Eddie Jackson.
So leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
36 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Thrown to Parker complete.
Maybe a holding.
20.
I'm hoping it's a holding.
Just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's a rough and a passer. They'll decline that. I destroyed Tua.
A little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you the ball is gone.
The penetration, yes.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games.
No penetration there.
End zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive.
Dolphins are just
One to remember well.
hacking us on right now.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the rope.
Tua's putting on a damn clinic in Chicago right now.
The haymaker to put that thing away.
And a decent return out to the 27.
We knew he was going to come in and he was going to ball out.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Ooh, this could be interesting.
Now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
Come on. Bell Robinson gets that. It's literally a one-on-one in the second level. It's up to Darnell Mooney to beat that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13.
They
It's a
are
first down.
again pulling this.
And he'll work it
just not able to run the football. They're just
Nice job there of utilizing his
completely
didn't overthink it. Understands the catch.
trying to line.
Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Blitz. Oh, they're gonna pull out of it.
Narrow throw here on second down, and it's complete. He's got another first down as he's brought down.
Solomon Thomas looks like he is shaken up.
Seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground.
Here it is. We can run the football here.
Ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10,
Take that back.
right around the 20.
Cohen only got 3 yards.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. EDD, 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw.
Oh, come on, Mims.
Complete. A lot of
101 with Howard.
there. He could not hang on. It's
That was a perfect play.
7 on the drive. This is third.
Not gonna get a better play than that.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Let him know.
Go out of it.
The contact.
You can't take the sack here.
And the ball drops incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and it did force the incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro
The kick by
knocks it through. It's an 8-point game.
and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
58. Here we go.
Now 2.
Almost picked off. Should have been.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
36. I'm coming after you. Watch 36.
Tua gonna throw. That'll be complete. To
Wow. Breda, that move.
but not before they work it across midfield.
Jesus.
They were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And incomplete.
Knocked out by Fuller.
Middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Killer here. It's
There's Roquan.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Man,
Tua to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down.
This should have probably went to
Get the third down conversion.
cover 2.
22 there.
I was thinking about it.
Conversion.
36. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Here's Breda.
Oh,
Taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
36 to Mike. I'm here all day.
This is great. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's
oh, what a play by Tua.
Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the
I was not expecting that play call right there at all.
For the offense, Charles, you take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter. Decent length.
Wow.
Had your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time.
What a play.
Which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Come on. Get out of bounds. You gonna call that?
Every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6. They feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
We get the Joker here. Do have one here.
6 yards the pickup.
I like this empty set against them.
Speed things up here. To throw here on 1st down.
So do I.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cole. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Big time. Let's go. Let's go.
One fly for Robinson.
Oh my gosh, that was not an accurate pass, Judge.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I should have just ran the ball with him.
Last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Fucking Matt Breda is just chopping us up right now.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Once again, they run the lead on 1st
Nope.
down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Exit. Exit. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Tagovailoa on the throw on 2nd down here. A slant to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And over the middle, this is Parker. And taking it to the 15-yard
All right, we're gonna play some zone.
down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14.
What we normally play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Bring it. Bring it. Watch 36. 36 to me. Go.
They run with Breida.
Wow, what a good
Active running here. He'll take it down.
good blocking there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working into the go.
And there's Kalil.
Back at the 15-yard line. Kalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now it's 2 more that he's added to
Nope.
his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So with that, you
Tua can ball, man. If they had better receivers next to Parker, this would be a team that's going to the Super Bowl. 100%.
You're a company man. The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers
Ain't over yet.
yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Nothing fancy on first.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be intercepted up front.
That was a high throw.
Desmond King picks it. And a
There's no way in hell Darnell Mooney could make a play on that football.
Bailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll power his way up near the 25.
It's not a great day for
First down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
our sophomore quarterback, but
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
all the days can't be amazing.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Wow, they're gonna give him that?
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it up.
There's Nichols and company.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from taking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 6, moves into a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to pick this up.
Nobody's got it.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up.
Maybe we can get lucky.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 36. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now it's Breida. And on the stop, the
There's Roquan.
Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Now again, Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of
Kalil is banged up here.
Mack, who's
That's not good.
That is. Mack apparently shaken up there.
Mike, 58, right there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and
58, boys,
3.
58, 58.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to have another
That'll be
first
it.
down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the play.
Damn.
But oh,
We
so
got three, we got
effective.
three, fellas, we
Nice
got three.
completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wanted to see the injury to Mack.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Ankle bruise. Leave Mack out of the last couple of snaps.
3 down, 3 down.
Miami.
Hatch it.
Tua came in and he was ready to ball in the snow.
And he goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
He made accurate throws and, well, Judge missed a couple of throws big, especially that one to Darnell Mooney. You got to make that throw. He's wide open in the middle field.
Tell me, you get a win on the road, doesn't
Got to
matter.
make that short, not high. He threw it out
They did in this
way too high.
Well, Charles, it's one
Him.
thing to win. It's
Well,
another thing to win and put up the
got
amount of points
picked.
that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
We didn't really run the football.
This and carry
Matt Breda was pretty much shoved down our throats. But we didn't really run the football because we were down at least a touchdown the entire game.
So for the Dolphins, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will head home next week to take on the
Tua played a great game.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year.
Robinson 88 yards.
Next week for a
Touchdowns, Komet, Mooney, Little, Gasecki. That one with Little was just one can't have. Edmonds 14 tackles. 2 sacks for Mack. Desmond King had 2 interceptions. Xavier Howard had 1 and Roquan 1. Xavier Howard and Roquan Smith took those ones to the house. Just do not play up par by any means. Take that. All right, Vikings, week 14. X Factor linebacker to worry about. Duke Shelley gets an upgrade. Get him man to man. Tackle. Okay. Duke Shelley's like a extra guy along with Vildor. Trying to catch us here. 7-5. I don't think they can. Actually, they could. But if we win this first game against them, that pretty much seals off the fact that we take division. Possibly. Playoff picture, we are still in first. Changes, scrambling up here. Obviously, the Packers are 5 now. So we could see the Cardinals sink. It would be crazy to see a completely NFC North division in the playoffs. But I think the Lions are so far back. They're 6-6. Could they? They could. They could sneak in there. Never know. But we are 1 game ahead of the Seahawks and Giants for home field advantage. So that's one big thing there. Thank you all for joining me, guys. I'm going to end this episode here. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys week 14 when we go up against... Actually, no. Let's wait. We got to look at the Vikings. Wow. We haven't played the Vikings this season. Let's look through the roster. Kirk Cousins. They brought in Marcus Mariota. Dalvin Cook, still ever dangerous. Alexander Madsen. Probably the best tandem I know of. James Smith, the rookie who they added. TJ Ham, Adam Thielen, never dangerous. 32 years old. Regression starting to hit him, but he's still a big asset here. Justin Jefferson is 23. Daryl Franklin last year is 24. Franklin's playing well. Osborne, Lawton. Kyle Rudolph still here at age 32. Got Irv Smith playing behind him. Garrett Bowles over here at left tackle. Ezra Cleveland. Cordy Glenn. Garrett Bradbury. Pat Eflin. Brian O'Neill. On defense, Darnell Hunter. 27 years old and still making plays out here. Cameron Northcutt, who's a rookie of Oklahoma State, who they drafted this season. He's getting a start here, and he is playing well. Junior Reed, no offense. Michael Pierce. I think they brought him over from Baltimore 2 years ago. So that is a big piece there in the middle. David Bryan, Edward Woodley, Taylor Austin. Anthony Barr here, 30 years old, still doing work. Mike Cal, 22 years old, rookie out of Texas A&M, normal dev. Eric Kendricks, they got Jake Ryan, Troy Dye, Nathan Gary, Eric Wilson, Ryan Connolly, so a lot of depth here, linebacker. In the corners now, Mike Hughes, Jeff Gladney, Ron Davis, drafted last year, Penn State, Danzler, Chris Boyd, Anthony Harris here at free safety. Ron Clare, they brought in a rookie out of Washington, 24 years old, so they made a gamble there. Walter Cheeks and Brian Wilder. So these are the two guys that are absolutely crazy. Walter Cheeks got a superstar upgrade because he was the defensive rookie of the year. 23 years old, second year out of Utah. By God, he is great. Great safety, especially putting him up with Anthony Harris. Remember, they brought in Cheeks to replace Harrison Smith. So you got Wilder, who could probably play a little bit of both. So this is a big one here. It looks like he could come in and play that box strong safety. They him to, but I think he played a little bit of free safety out there. Good hip power, play recognition. Needs a little work, and I think Wilder will be the one along. Harris comes in with his own good zone coverage, so maybe it's the of, depending on the scheme. Cheeks comes in as a run support. And he's good at zone, he's good at tackling, man coverage. I mean, he could do it all. See what he can do against us in his first game season against us. Zane Gonzalez, the kicker, and Britton Colquitt. So, that will now be the end of your episode. We will take on the Vikings in Week 14. Like I said before, don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.